All right, a little technical analysis for the SPY here. Let me just zoom out, get us overview first. So here it is, all-time high, January, that green line. It's been in control. End of March, August. Here's the blue uptrend that we had for a bit here from bottom of mid-June there. One test, couple tests, had another day where it held and then bopped right down through. After a couple weeks of just daily selling, essentially, we broke this blue downtrend ray, which was in control. We did break this purple uptrend. We got, well, let me back that up. So after, here's the downtrend from August. We came up, we popped through, it looked great, but then she ran into the 200-day EMA, got rejected hard, and that's been in control. So we had a blue downtrend ray established off that high. And then the anchored VWAP, this red line, is also very much in control too. So this is a major candle. A lot of things coming off it. That is going to be resistance. We did break through the blue downtrend ray today, this morning. So busted out. Seems like we got some support as a potential double bottom off the June low. So that's where support popped in, or came in. Popped through. And we even retested it a little bit. So we opened up this morning, retested the bottom, and now we're kind of coming right back up to the top here. I have this purple downtrend ray thrown in there. This is not helping. I need to zoom in this way. There we go. I apologize. Not enough coffee yet. That's coming off the wick, which the wick sometimes you could see, like, it opened up, and I remember that day we went up, and then all of a sudden it just, dropped like a hammer towards the second half of the. I think it was by like 10 or 11 actually that we really started to see selling sellers come in. But you could that hit the anchored VWAP from the September high there. So I don't know if this is a low conviction downtrend, right? It's probably in the system. They got it in there somewhere. This is probably going to be. It might be just a momentary thing. I don't know if it'll last for more than a day or so. Some of these low conviction rays that come off highs, especially when it's this steep of an angle, get cut right through. If there's enough volume and people stepping in, we'll see. I mean, it's pre-market right now. All I can say is that it's planned. We can see that. It opened up, tested, and now we're back. We're back there. A couple hours before market opens, so we'll see what happens. It's possible that we just come up, hit, and then we just come right back down. I'm still. The angle of attack still tells me that there's still a lot of selling pressure, and the fact that this big purple candle right here, massive engulfing, tells me that this is them dictating that we need to go down and go down hard. Is this a good sign? I would say yes. The fact that we're busted through this, but who knows? There could be 3 or 4 more. When they make a candle like this, they're setting in 3 or 4 more rays coming off this, and I think that's enough probably to get down to this 356 level, which is has this dotted line right here. That's the monthly anchored VWAP from December 2018, I think it was, when we had that random sell-off. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But anyway, that one's been my next big eye. There's not too much. This is all the COVID anchored VWAPs. This is the next low, I think, of December 2018. Now, why do I think that? That's where it's going to want to go. Is we broke this RSI trend, and we still have this one, and this is the one that comes from that low. I'm slow this morning. Oh, there it is. There's COVID. So that, oh, never mind. That's the COVID low. So that's the anchored VWAP from, yeah, that's December. Yeah, the end of December right there. It's the monthly VWAP from December. And that's the RSI coming off the low that coincides with January high. Or the first January, not January high, the first January sell-off, which was nice and steep. So sorry for this. I gotta start setting up the hotkeys that gets me just certain timestamps. So we still have a little bit a ways to go there, and that would set up a decent bullish divergence from January, right? So that coincides with January 2022. So that's still lower, right? What's this rating there? 2470 something. Would that be? It's pretty close. So it's a little bit lower. This is 24, and this would be. So it's a lower share price. Yeah, if we can get down here, it'd be a lower share price. Problem is it's usually the near-term one, so this would probably the June one. Maybe it's just another setup for a bigger move lower. We'll see. Now I'll say this. The move could be sharp, but abrupt. And it can hit it, and it won't show that it's on it, but it can hit it and bounce up off it. So we have to consider that too. It won't show that it actually hit it. I mean, it won't, like, say that it hit it. It'll hit it and then sometimes bounce right off it. It might have even done it yesterday. I don't even know it. I wasn't watching it. I was like on the minute and the 5 minute most of the time frame yesterday. So looking promising this morning, but I'm going to say in general the angle attack still tells me that there's some downside. I think it needs to get snapped back because we're outside the Keltner. Just a little bit too much. So we should probably see today, maybe even tomorrow, wake up and probably a gap down tomorrow maybe, and that should be enough to either retest this line again and then we break through and then come down. I guess it kind of all comes up to this morning, what we see the first few hours of the day. Should be interesting. All right, I'll leave it there. Our game plan is just keep with the bigger guys, healthy dividends portfolio. Most of the speculative and the growth stocks right now are just jumbled all over the place. They're low volume. So they could be good for trading, but nothing to mess around with this. If they hit your buy ones and buy two targets, it's, that could be worthy of, throwing some money at it, but you're probably not going to be seeing good setups right now. Whereas the healthy dividends will be a lot more smoothed out. You can see that who's stepping in there, and that'll be following more of the rules. All right, so take it easy. Good luck. I'll have the watch list up in probably about an hour once we start to see some people start to get in the office and mess around with the pre-market. All right, have a good